Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. My name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. Help me welcome my wonderful, exceptional co-host, Val from Dragonfly Crystals and Next Level Channeling. Welcome to episode 100.
Oh my gosh. Can you believe that?
I know.
It's coming up on 2 years.
Yes.
Yes. And the guides still have messages to bring through.
Yes.
And they still align beautifully. Yeah.
Each and every time. And, you know, I've said to you guys many times that, you know, Val and I don't make it a point to discuss what it is we're going to talk about until a few minutes before, you know, when we're backstage and it's, hey, how are you? How are things? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, what'd you get? And it has never failed that we have both received different components of the same message.
Absolutely, 100%.
It has, not failed us yet. No. And I don't think it ever will.
That's a lot of episodes to come up with messages from our guides and angels of light workers that are so in tune.
Yes.
And it's just amazing. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. Me too. Me too. I think it's fabulous.
It is.
So just the business end of things out of the way. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you go over to Val's channel as well. You give her, a thumbs up, leave a comment after the show. It really helps with the algorithm, and it helps us get our message of love and light to those who desperately need to hear the message. They just don't know who Val and Marina are. So, not yet anyway. They will.
They will.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, that's when you leave a comment, when you do all that kind of good stuff, is you help get us out in front of people who are light workers. They just don't realize they're light workers yet. They don't know why they feel the way they do.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, they're confused and starting to believe that, you know, maybe they're going off the deep end. What are these? Why do I keep hearing that voice? And so on. No, we're here for you. That's what it is.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yep. Just quickly going to say hello to Ellen R., Bora Bora, Suzanne Fortier, CJ, Laura Hammond Davis. Butterflies Are Free, Linda Miville, Artist Liz, Debbie Smith, Anita King, hello, hello, Louise Fote, Tea Garden Chicken, hello, hello. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you very much, Jana, for that wonderful donation. Yes, 100 episodes. Hi, Joan Baker.
Joan Baker. Janet, Bora,
Suzanne, yes, Donna O'Brien.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Welcome to each and every one of you. Hello, Penny and Eric. I think Penny and if I remember, I think Penny and Eric are new subscribers to my channel. Thank you.
Oh, very good.
Yep, Judy B. Cheryl Day. Wonderful. So,
excellent.
So what did you get? What
so
did your voices tell you?
My voices. No. I asked so I go into meditation to do this. I just don't sit down and say blah blah blah, because I feel like I just done a reading, an Akashic record reading. I had to let go of all that energy and pull my energy back in, surround myself with light, call in my angels and guides, and ground myself into Mother Earth. I asked them, what is your message for today? And they said, I'll just say this. This is not the apocalypse. we mean this is change. Change brings in the light. The dawn of understanding to those who have requested it. And you notice it's for those who have requested it. I think the MAGA people may have really been requesting this dawn of understanding to those who have requested it. We stand together as one pillar of light all over the earth. So imagine all of us together holding hands or just as one being standing together, and all this light is coming down to us and out to the earth. This visualization will help solidify the Great Awakening. So what is our role during this time that we're going through? It is that very thing, to stay in the light, to stay the light, to stay connected. And Marina has that part, but I'll just show you the cards that I pulled for this. You are enough. You don't have to do anything more. You're already it. You already are a God source being here on earth. Finding your haven, that is being in that place of peace within you. So that is just for you, that wonderful, peaceful connection with people around you. Today is the day. It's not tomorrow. It's this very moment. This very moment is the day. And this Council of Light has been giving us this message. It is about that connection. Council of Light. Trust your intuition. Trust what you're getting and know you are correct. And you are the light. This whole message is about you standing as that pillar of light together with all of your friends. So here's the Akashic Records. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives and freedom. This is happening for everyone around you. You've probably already gone through a lot of this. So think of those people who still live in illusion, who still live in a story. This is about them now. They'll become disillusioned and they need support. But how can we support? By being that pillar of light, bringing in the light, staying together, standing together. So there is a lot of Anunnaki energetic shifts and new information. End of a cycle. Now, the other name for Anunnaki has been Elohim. Now, the Anunnaki a lot of them work here now with us to kind of make up for some of the Anunnaki who came and, did a little bit of manipulation. And so it wasn't something that they were supposed to do. So we are receiving light codes and healing from them. So it is happening. So it is the end of a cycle. New information is coming in. So that is the complete response from my guides and angels. And Marina has the other part of it. So Marina.
And what I got, and I was really hoping, like I was saying, okay, come on, you guys, this is a big episode. Give me something big. Give me something profound. Give me something that I can, take to the collective, that everyone's going to go, oh, right. And, they're going to get the message and whatnot. Okay. All I got, and it was one word: friendship. Friendship. And it is exactly what Val was talking about. Now is not the time to close the doors behind us and to go inward and say, no. Now is not really, honestly, a time for a lot of self-reflection in terms of what we have been getting, the messages that we have been getting.
Yeah.
So now is the time to open the doors and, yes, be the light for those who are asking questions, for those who want to know how to stay calm, how to be become part of the collective, how to be a part of the one, and so on. And really, I mean, Val said it all. You don't really need a whole lot from me, although I did pull a card, and it amazes me that it amazes me that this happens all the time. Okay, I got power place. You know where the power place is? Inside of each and every one of you. You have the power. You are the light. Everything emanates outward from you.
And that is like 3 pillars. It's like pillars aligning together.
It is. And look at the picture. Look, we've got one pillar. We've got one pyramid, 2 pyramid, 3 pyramid.
Yep.
That's
columns of light lining up and aligning.
Yes.
And how powerful is that? Getting connected with that. Because you either have 4 years at the outside to live in this energy.
Yes.
What is the energy you want to live in? You want to stay in your joy by aligning with that light that is within you and keep that going. And uniting with all your friends in this community and everywhere as that pillar of light, and envisioning that is just going to bring a stronger, even more powerful connection, bringing that change, bringing that dawning. And, you know, that is the best place for your focus to be right now. If you're focusing on that darkness, well, for lack of a better term, that which has not seen the light of truth yet.
Yes.
You're going to be in that energy.
Yes.
So which would you rather be in? The one holding the light or the one stuck in the shadow?
Yeah, trying to suppress the light.
So, yes, exactly.
Right? This is, I'm sure that a lot of you are probably kind of going through some of that self-evaluation in terms of, well, you know, why did I get that? Why do I keep saying everything's going to be okay? I don't know that everything's going to be okay. That is ego. That is ego talking to you, saying, see, you thought you were special. You're not special. You don't know what's going on. I know what's going on. I tried to warn you that everything was going to go bad and you didn't listen to me. So maybe you better give up on that spirit talk and maybe you better listen to me.
Boy, that's the big ego
thing. Yeah, exactly. Now is not the time. Now is the time to say, ego, take a back seat. Like, just, you know, here's a candy, suck on that for a while, get out of my way.
I mean, I love that. I love that. It's really something that is not that hard to do because you have to be amused at how this is all worked out as you look at the universal play of life happening outside. This is a story going on. We are not the story, but you have to have a little sense of humor about it playing out this way. And you just have to stay with that cosmic sense of humor and be in that peaceful place and let it play out. You don't have to be in the drama. You don't have to be part of that. Hold that pillar of light with everyone else. And you are going to come through this with a wisdom that is refined and certain. And you're going to share that with everyone else. So
exactly. Yeah. Don't be the bushel hiding the light.
Yeah. Yes,
Exactly.
exactly,
And,
exactly
you
where
know,
I am in this.
we're going to have a little bit of time to kind of prepare ourselves and to get
Yeah,
out of ego and get out of our own way and realize that we are going to need to welcome in those that are going to start questioning things with
mhm,
with an open heart and without judgment.
yeah,
And I know that, you know, when things start to go wrong, the people who held firmly to the blinders are the
mhm,
first that are going to be affected.
mhm,
And it is going to, I mean, you think we felt a gut punch on Tuesday? It's nothing compared to what they're going to go through. And our job is going to be to welcome them in, to explain it, and not to do what all of us, I'm sure, really want to do, which is to say, told you so.
because, I just got the epiphany that had this not occurred this way, they would have been
Yeah.
going through the anger cycle of their person not making it, and now they're just gonna go through the truth being in their face of what will
Yes.
unfold that they did not anticipate that's going to change their lives.
Yeah.
So, it seems like a quicker way to get to the light.
Yes.
To the light for them.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes, you know, that the saying, when, you know, when bad things happen to good people, um, sometimes we have to, with full knowledge, stand
Mm,
by and allow them to go through that
yeah,
to learn the lesson.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Um, there's I still have my own opinion about things, and I know. Well, thank you, Bora Bora. She says my troll warning is great. Yeah, exactly. Yes, step on a line, man. I got power. I know how to use it.
I
um,
love it. I
yeah.
love it.
So
Must be done. It shall be done. It will be
yes,
done.
yes,
On earth
exactly.
as it is in heaven.
Um, there's we just have to be there for those people, because it is going to be a very it's going to be a very difficult journey for them
Mhm.
um, to go through, to realize just how misguided they were, just
Yeah,
how affected, and just how much of a willing participant they were sort of in their own downfall.
yeah.
Um, there's who was it? Yeah, Donna O'Brien said, "Is it why? Because Trump will make it in?" I don't believe
I
he
don't
will.
I don't know if he will or he won't, but
Yeah,
the thing that's important about all of that is it doesn't change what we're saying here.
yeah,
To remain in the light and be the pillar of light and not to concentrate your
yes,
consciousness on the shadow of something, but be in the light. So, whatever unfolds as the universe is
yeah.
working its magic, it'll be just right and exactly what we need. So, I believe that 100%.
Yep.
And, yeah, it's gonna make a difference being that pillar of light with all of your community, your friends, everyone across the world. Imagine that, visualize that,
Yes.
because that will shift you and, absolutely, um, can a person feel the gift without the gift, feel the
Without the
energy?
gift, feel the energy at
Uh,
Stonehenge?
well, my husband didn't actually stand there to open up to the energy, and but he is sensitive to things. But, I would say that, yes, if you actually take some 3 deep breaths and you pause and just feel how you feel right now as you're standing there. Then take the deep breaths and center yourself, and then just open up to feel energy. And I believe it would be almost impossible not to feel this wall of energy that almost knocks you over.
Yes.
I mean, it is like crazy energy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think anyone
Absolutely.
can feel it. Yeah.
Absolutely. And there was a few folks that came in. Debbie, 3 Shifting Veils. We've got Vicky Howell, Viviani, Penny Halverson, Mary Beth Lee. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Candace, that I'm seeing. Barbara. Okay, I hope I'm not missing anyone. If I am, please believe me, it's nothing personal. I'm just trying to say hi to as many people as I can, because I'm so glad that you decided to join us. I'm so glad that you're here, that you're sharing this space with us, that you are celebrating the 100th anniversary, or the 100th anniversary, the 100th episode of Messages for Lightworkers. So, yeah.
I mean, that is quite the achievement, I think, in terms of a synergy that's been going on, a spirit called synergy that's been happening. That's a long time. It's coming up on 2 years, as Marina said backstage.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's a long time.
Exactly. Later on, actually, no, in December, the first week in December,
Wow.
we're going to reach 2 years.
Wow. That's a long time.
That is just incredible to me. And for those of you that don't know how Val and I got together and how this show kind of came about, I will briefly tell you, because that in itself is kind of not only the beginning of the story, but anyway, Val and I were both guests on with Scott Allen.
Yeah.
And, we were doing readings, we were getting along great. And I had said to Val, I'd like to have you on the show. And so she agreed to come on my show. And we did some readings, and it was great. And we were talking after the show backstage and just chit-chatting, kind of getting to know each other. Now, I had been, up until that point, I had been working with a local group here in Calgary, a group of light workers. And I hadn't shared that information with too many people, because it felt really new and lovely and young. And for me to be a light worker, to be part of that, the Council of 13, it was important. And so Val is talking, and she mentioned something about light workers. And I kind of perked up and went, oh, she said the magic word. Huh? Okay. Well, I'm not going to say anything now, but if she says it again, I'm going to tell her. So we carried on, and we talked and chit and chat. And she said it again. And I said, okay, Val, something I got to tell you. So I told her about the light worker group and so on and so forth. And she says, and I had mentioned possibly, maybe doing a show. And she said, I have the thumbnail. I put this thing together. It's called Message for Lightworkers.
For Lightworkers.
I put it together. I didn't know why I was putting it together.
Just put it together.
Total body shivers now. And it was like, okay, let's do it. Let's see.
We've never looked back. And we are given messages every week to share, and they're always synchronistic. And it's just, I get the chills thinking about it. It's very spirit driven, very
very, very much so. And it's Val and I have never ever said a cross word to each other. this relationship is so symbiotic. It's, you know, it's like one mind, but living in two different locations. So, yeah. And it's easy for us to share our joy, our love, our vision for the future with you, because your energy, whether you realize it or not, but you guys being here, you're sharing your energy with us.
Yeah. And we
So,
definitely
you know,
feel it.
yeah, absolutely we can. So thank you. Thank you for giving us the kind of wind beneath our wings for the last 100 episodes. You know, that
Definitely.
is, yes, rose blue, like peas and carrots.
Carrots.
Yeah.
Rose blue.
Yeah. And Laura Hammond Davis says, yeah, the simpatico shows. Yeah, it just is. It is absolutely fabulous. And I really, really enjoy it. So, yeah. And Linda Miville says, I'd rather be here than making dinner. I don't blame you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, me too.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah. And Penny Halverson, hello. Yeah, hypnicity. Boy, that we need those messages today. Yes. Yeah. You know what? We share them with you so that you can enjoy them as much as we do.
Yeah.
There is so much to be joyful about. There is so much to be excited about. There is so much to look forward to, that I think our job, our purpose is to, yes, hold the light until everything unfolds. And when it does, then our job is to look back without judgment and say, oh, that's why that happened. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. We'll look back.
Yes.
You just know things are divinely orchestrated. You have to know that and believe that and understand that, so that you're not resisting
Yes.
the story that's playing out. You're just going to choose a different thing to concentrate on. You don't need to concentrate on the story or the drama. It's going to play itself out. So.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And Colorado hippie, 10 inches of snow at your house and more on the way.
Oh my gosh.
You beat Calgary. Well, mind you, we did have snow before, but not 10 inches. It was like, yeah. Oh my God.
Does it snow in Calgary like as a regular thing, or do you just get a dusting? Oh, you get a lot? Oh.
Yeah, we do. We do. Because Calgary is located sort of in a valley.
Yeah.
We've got the mountains to one side and the prairies on the other side. So we're in this little valley. So when the snow comes in, it just kind of, it stays there and it just keeps falling and falling and falling. It is not unusual for us to get 10, 12 inches of snow. I remember years ago, many, I won't tell you how many, but many years ago, I was working in an office in downtown Calgary. And it was just after lunchtime, and it started to snow. And we were looking outside the window, and it was like someone had taken a bag of flour and just went like this, because it was coming down. There was so much of it. It literally, the city was at a standstill. It was, how do I get home? So yes, I drove into work, and normally it would take me about 20 minutes. I left work and it took me about 3.5 hours before I finally made it home. And that was, of course, before the days of cell phones and all that good stuff. So yeah, my parents lived just, they were right on on the edge of the city limits. And there was on the other side of one of the main thoroughfares, there was a new subdivision going in. And one of the guys that was working in that subdivision knew my dad. And my dad had a 4-wheel drive. The guys that were in construction that were working, because this was so totally not anticipated, they were literally stuck there. The snow is falling. They have no place to go. The wind is up because they're in open areas. They were building basements. Wow. So yeah, he managed to make it to our house and talk to my dad and said, please help. So yeah, they went through the fridge and picked up as whatever they could in the fridge to feed these guys, and water, beer, juice, whatnot. Yeah. And Dad went with the 4-wheel drive and pulled a couple guys onto the road so that they could get home. The rest were fed, and who couldn't make it home came over to our house.
Wow. Big slumber party there.
Oh, please. The downtown department stores stayed open and said, if you're not able to get home and you need shelter, come in here.
Yeah, that's good.
It was incredible.
Wow.
So yes, we do get snow.
Lots of it. But it's good that it was a community effort to keep people safe in that situation. Yeah, I love that story. Yeah,
absolutely. So we do get it. We do get it. And
what's your elevation in Calgary?
I'm not sure. We're not. Are we? I think maybe
foothills or like 3,000, 2,000 or
foothills. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to, just a minute. I'm going to have to look that up now because now you got me curious. Okay.
I'm at 2,000 feet, and once in a while we get snow, but it doesn't stick, of course. But
we are 3,429.
That's foothills level. 3,000 to 4,000 feet is foothills. So you're always going to get a dusting of snow and sometimes some good storms. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And the other good thing about being in kind of in this little valley in the foothills is we also get what are called Chinooks. And that is when the warm weather sometimes will come in from the West Coast, and it comes down and the clouds go over top of it. So it basically, it's kind of like getting underneath the warm blanket in the wintertime. So other places are freezing, and we can go from -10 to +25 overnight.
Wow.
So
that's awesome.
And the Chinook is is a Native American word for snow eater. And that's what happens. The Chinook comes in and it just eats up all the snow, and you have lovely weather. Yeah.
Yay.
So
Meanwhile, I have no snow, but it was like 50 degrees today. We sat out on the patio.
Wow.
We put the heaters on, and we closed down our shades so that it made a nice little room. It was
nice.
It was nice. Yeah.
Nice. Absolutely. Yeah. And Go Hippie. Yeah. It says, Chinooks. You get those too. Perfect. Yeah. And it does. It melts the snow. It's incredible how quickly it will melt. Fast. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. And so, there's always, and it always seems to come just when the weather is the coldest, just when you think, I cannot stand another minute of this. A Chinook will come in and you go, oh, okay, all right, I'm all right.
I mean, if you get minus something, that's like, wow. That's cold. That's cold.
It is cold. It is cold. Yeah, when you put on your boots and your long heavy coat, and you put on your hat and your scarf and your gloves and everything else, and the only thing that people can see are just the slit in your eyes, and you get out there and you're still, the wind still goes through
Oh,
you. Yeah.
oh, that is just
Yeah.
murder. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I've been in situations like that, but only temporary. And I have to say, the feeling of being constricted and all bundled up it
Yes.
gives me claustrophobia.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Like you can't move.
Yeah. Yeah. It is hard.
Oh,
It is
man.
hard. And you get
Yeah.
all dressed up like that. You get in your car. Hopefully
Yeah.
you've warmed your car up before you
Yeah.
get in there. Yeah. You drive to wherever it is you need to go. You go grocery shopping. You get in the store and they've got the heat on, and so you got to take everything
I
off.
know exactly. Any little heat and that you're gonna sweat.
Yes. Yes. So
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So you guys, before I forget, at 7 p.m. tonight, we are all going to gather on Val's channel because it's Golden Girls. Golden Girls. And I think the Golden Girls are going to have fun tonight.
Yep.
And not in the way that you expect.
And in a different way. Golden Girls is going to have some fun. So
yes.
Tune in for that.
Yes.
So,
oh, yeah. Sherry Berry says, I once read a pioneer story, a book in Idaho. It was so cold that the family brought their livestock in. All of them, everyone were found frozen to death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
absolutely.
That's true.
It happens.
It does.
It happens. Yeah. So shall we do, listen, we're at 37 minutes. Shall we do a couple readings for our collective?
Yes, we may.
Right? Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So with our, look at this. I've got the 9 of Pentacles that just jumped out of the deck.
Ooh.
Literally jumped out of the deck.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. And I think I'm gonna. I'm getting this deck. All these decks didn't, and this flew out of the deck. Yes. Higher love, everyone.
Yes.
Higher love.
Yep.
That is what it's about.
Yep. Exactly. And like I said, it's going to take a lot for all of us to realize that when people start to see the light, when they start to come to the light, we have to treat them as PTSD victims, because they are. Yeah, they are. They have been in a cult and they just don't realize it. Yeah. So, we need to do that. We also should pay attention to, we might initially need to think of them as being as being a toddler in the learning process of something, right? Be patient, be loving, be encouraging, still have your boundaries, right? Oh, yeah. But it's like we are going to be parenting people who are like us. We're going to be parenting people who are older than us. Yes. And I think that's why we're here now. That's why we're in this love space now, so that we'll be ready for it when it happens.
True. And Marina, I totally agree with you, because just you and I are examples where we are sitting in this calm peace. Yes. And there is a reason for that. There is a reason for this. And, I have to say, everything you just said, I totally agree with. that we are going to be here assisting everyone who is going to be blown out of their own reality through
Yes,
this experience. And yeah, it's big. This is big.
it is. It is.
They're going to be catapulted into reality, and that's going to be a rough ride for some
Yes.
people.
Oh.
Not this community.
No, yeah. Thank you, Levi. I've been lurking. I really appreciate your teachings on positivity.
I'm glad you do.
Absolutely.
It is
Yeah.
all about your gifts, everyone in this community, because
Yes.
you have a lot to give everyone. You really do. And to utilize those as that pillar of light that is connected to everyone. Yeah. I have PSD, but y'all help me to do. Oh, rose blue.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
And that's what we do for each other. That's where that friendship comes in.
Yes.
We are here for each other. I know that at any moment, if I have something that is going on in my life that I feel either overwhelmed by or maybe a little fearful of, or whatever it is, I can reach out to anyone in this community and I can say, hey, I'm having a bad day. And I know that they will pick me up. They will talk me off the ledge and it will be, oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I feel better.
Absolutely. And
That's
isn't it
what we do
great
for each
to
other.
have friends like that that can help you get back to that calm space, that great sense of your own beautiful energy? And there's nothing that is better than being at peace.
Yes.
And knowing all is well.
Yes.
All is in divine timing.
Yep. You are protected. You are okay. Yeah. And so, with that 9 of Pentacles that fell out, okay, it feels right now like the 7 of Swords. It feels like everything important has been taken away.
Yeah.
And that in some way that is almost by design, is that you kind of have to go through that. You have to go through that feeling to understand how others feel, right?
Yeah.
Then the next card out that I got was cleansing.
Oh, I love that.
Cleansing is always good. Whether you're cleansing your space, you're cleansing your emotional ties to people. We all need to do that every once in a while, right? Sometimes you got to take everything out of the cupboards, clean it out, look at things before you put them back. Do I really need this? Oh, hey, this is wonderful. This expired 3 years ago.
Exactly. And it's funny you should mention that. I went through my pantry and my refrigerator. I was a little appalled at how many expiration dates there were.
I know.
My refrigerator was bare. My husband took a look. What happened to everything that was in there?
It's gone. Yeah, it left. It left. Yeah. Thank you, Artist Liz. Yeah. He says, you both in this community of light workers have been a godsend to me. I was so lost. And y'all bring me peace.
Thank you, Artist.
Perfect.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah. Exactly.
I have to say the vibration is going to be rising from everyone after all of this, as this is happening.
Yes.
As the truth is shaken up inside of everyone. This is what happens. It breaks them open. It cracks them open to receive in more light. I have to cough, everyone.
Okay. Yeah. You go ahead. Thank you, Teresa. Tea Garden Chicken says, every day we are here working on our light. We are so much stronger than we began. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We have all, not just you, all of us. I can tell you that my own personal journey, I have grown exponentially over the last couple of years.
Mhm.
And, you know, that's not because I'm wiser than the average bear. It's because I have exposed myself to the lovely people in this community. I've listened to what they have to say. I've watched them grow, and you know they have encouraged me in my growth. And it's a very, very positive thing that we're doing. So yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Um, let me see. And I just want to see if I have. Uh, no, I don't have anything else. Uh, yeah, and Vicky Howell says, yes, I'm stronger than I was 8 years ago.
Mhm.
I would have been screaming at the TV now. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It will
Yeah.
definitely be okay, Vicky. And that's
Yes.
that inner knowing and that peace, that calm that surpasses understanding. You are just
Yes.
already in that. And there's something to be said for that being a state of being that you want to maintain at all times, if you can do that. And as you do that pillar of light exercise, just envisioning that at any time, that will create that resonance with that higher vibrational light flowing in with you, placing your consciousness awareness together with that a group of people doing
Yes.
that. It will just shift you and keep you in that vibration. It's just a really beautiful thing.
It is. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can tell you my 2016, when I woke up the morning after the election,
Mhm.
it wasn't just a gut punch. It was a series of gut punches. And I literally spent 3 days in bed.
Yeah.
Just, I was heartbroken. This time I thought, no, 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 it's okay. It's okay. It's
That's so
okay. I
that's so
still,
sad. And we're like,
yes,
I think we really the shifting in our consciousness and our
yes,
awareness has advanced so much or changed so
yeah,
much to see the bigger picture of everything. You're
yes,
not stuck in this little window of this is my universe. No, we look at it, this is my
yeah,
multiverse.
totally.
And that this one moment in time, this one story on Earth School does not make or break anything.
No,
And in fact, it's always in service of the highest good.
yes. And, you know, yes, this is a like someone had said earlier, it feels like, you know, we're collectively going to be doing shadow work.
It's really true.
Yeah.
And co-hippie hiker is right. It's a lesson for the cult because they will find out soon he is
Yeah.
not their savior. And
Yes.
it, I mean, I'm not feeling any one way or the other about that, but I see that cosmically that it was probably the quickest way to get there.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I totally get that. And I'm happy that they're going to be freed from
Yes.
that illusion, delusion, delusion.
Hey, Denise.
Oh,
Thanks for coming in.
so
Yeah. There's you know, they are all doing the happy dance right now. And that's okay. They can do their happy dance. Um when they start to realize that when he said, I'm taking away pensions and I'm taking away Medicare and I'm taking away this and that, he wasn't talking about Democrats. He wasn't talking about just brown people or black people. He was talking about you. And that's when the revolution from within is going to happen, is when those people are affected directly. That's when their eyes are going to open, and it's going to be WTF.
When their health care is taken away, when their insulin prices go up, when the costs of medical care skyrockets through the roof and no one is able to go to the doctors, when all of this happens, it's going to happen to all of them as well. And they're going to wonder, why can't I buy a house yet? The house prices aren't down. Why, when I go to the store, can't I buy more than 3 things and take it home on my salary? What's going on with that? You know, and maybe one of them might have a union job and they wonder why their union is dissolving, or and there's no protection for their salary levels, and things start going down in salary level. I mean, crazy things that you can imagine. Plus, if you say the wrong word, will that put you in jail? If you type the wrong thing on social media, will that put you in jail? There's all kinds of things that it would behoove us to not get involved in that energy, but just know that there's a lot that they're going to face. There's a lot they're going to face. And it's even to the point where they won't want to believe it. They won't want to face it. They won't want to believe it. But when they have to go bankrupt, or when they lose everything, or when they'll, at some point, they're going to have to face something.
Yeah, that's human nature. That will be their disappointment. And you know, Bonita, I understand your frustration. Yes, they voted for him twice. We're not exactly, or let me rephrase that, entertainment purposes only. I do not believe that he was elected. I absolutely do not believe that.
I go on the record and say I too believe that there is that this is a bogus. I don't want to sound like the MAGA who said, you know, we were cheated out of the but I just want to say there's something wrong with the count.
Yes.
Okay. For the record. For the record.
And that is, it's when it starts to affect them. That's human nature. That's human nature. Is, you know, they will say that they hate the same things that he does. They will agree with him on a lot of stuff, and they will follow him because they truly believe that when he's talking about doing all these things, doing the mass deportations, doing all that, he is referring to them, meaning those guys. That it doesn't have anything to do with us because we are his loyal followers. We voted for him. He doesn't care. He told you. I don't care about you. I just want your vote. But they somehow feel that, no, he doesn't mean it. It's not until they come to the realization that, OMG, that, like, me? You mean me? That's when the anger is going to come in. That's when they're going to realize they've been hoodwinked, and that's when they're going to get really, really angry. So just we stay in this space. We have seen it. We know it. It's kind of like, you know, being the adult in the kitchen and watching the toddler go by and put their hand up, and you say, honey, no, don't put your hand up on the stove. You might burn your hand. Don't put your hand up on the stove. And they keep doing it. Don't put your hand up on the stove, until one day, accidentally, they do it, and it's like, ha, ha, ha. Okay, well, don't put your hand on the stove.
I think, Bonita, I just want to say to Bonita that at this time, when Trump is in, there are no guardrails. He will do things that will affect the MAGA to the point where they will be pinched and it will hurt. It will
Yes.
hurt them.
Yes.
Who is he good? Who are the MAGA going to be angry with?
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
have that House, they have the Senate. Who are they
Yeah.
going to be angry with? There's
Yeah.
no one but Trump to be angry with.
Yeah.
And they have to be angry with someone. There's going to be some disillusionment.
Yes.
Their life didn't get better by hating, by joining the hate party. I'll say it like that.
Yeah. Exactly. So,
So,
you know, yeah, we just there is a reason for all this. I wish that I could tap into it and tell you what the reason is. And I think probably why I can't tap into it is because for a lot of people there is a lesson there. And if I tell you what's going to happen next, I'm depriving you of that lesson. That is not my job here, right? That is not my decision to make about someone else's life. So I may have um, my my feelings, my thoughts, messages that I'm getting, but I also know that there are some messages that are not to be shared, that are to keep me calm and to keep me on the path. But some things are, it's doing someone a disservice by not allowing you to fulfill your contract here on earth and your mission in this lifetime. It's not my job to deprive you of that.
that's right.
So,
Well, and part of our job being here and part of your job will be letting people feel empowered, feel their own power, make their own decisions,
yeah.
and move through their life in their power center. So it's really behooves everyone to have their own level of discernment and their own ability to make their decisions based on how their inner truth, not what
Mhm.
somebody else says, but what resonates for them inside. And that will always be your true north.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, you cannot learn another person's lessons. Exactly, Teresa. That everybody has to go on this journey according to their own path. And yeah, so
Oh, Linda Day Gonzalez, look at that.
just
Yep, go
just
ahead.
finished your life. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, we're getting close to the top of the hour.
Yeah, it's not good.
But that's okay. At least you came in. Thank you
Yeah,
for coming
yeah.
in. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And for all of you that joined us that we didn't have a chance to say hello to, well, we love having you here. Just know that we do. Yes. And yeah, give yourselves, we talked about this yesterday, didn't we? Give yourselves a big hug.
Yeah.
Give yourselves a big hug and tell yourself that it is going to be okay. It is going to be okay. Because as someone pointed out yesterday, yeah, when you give yourself a hug, your body doesn't know whether it's coming from you or someone else. It just feels like you're getting a great big hug and it makes you feel better. So just do it.
That's right. So just do it.
Just do it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Shall we do, let's do an oracle card for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Anita King says, hey, there's a possibility of House and Senate flipping down the state. Harris just might be coming up where she belongs with votes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, there is
Anything could happen. Anything could happen.
Why they have to find those votes that didn't get counted.
Yes, exactly.
Or
and there's he's
figure
not
out why there were too many votes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
let's put it that way. Why
Yeah.
were there so many votes? Because they didn't exist.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
and I have Order of Melchizedek. embraced by the light, mission uncovered. Don't give up. And what is this? A column of light, standing together in a column of light, all of us together. And it's coming down all over the earth. You can't make that up, folks.
And I got, look.
Oh, the big picture. And what have we been talking about? The big picture.
Big
right?
This is this, and the other one that I pulled was transconfiguration. Turning one thing into another. Right. So, just it's easy to say, and really, if you practice it on a daily basis and you truly believe it, it does make life a little happier. Have faith that the universe knows what it's doing. Spirit is not trying to trip us up. It is not trying to give us a message that isn't true. It's just not the way that Spirit works. So have faith in the process, have faith in the system. We might go through some, little bumps along the way, little bumps in the road and whatnot. Have faith. We will get to the other side. We will get there. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yay.
All righty. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for being here and sharing the 100th episode with us. I love it. Val, as always, what a pleasure to work with you.
Same for me. It's just been a joyride from day one. So I appreciate you so much. And definitely, their words can't express how thankful I am for your beautiful energy. Absolutely.
We belong to the Mutual Admiration Society Club. Absolutely. All right, everyone. Take care. Stay well. Don't forget to join us on Val's channel at 7 for Golden Girls Coffee Clutch. And we'll see you later on. Bye.
Bye.